Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Wide in. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Put it to him, Jet. Put it to him.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there. Stopping behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
I got it. Strong right.
Draw play, Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. Wide in. Switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. Focus, defense, focus. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. Wide in. Tight end right. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Set. Go 20. Omaha, ready, move.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Set, lady. Right there, 56. I'm trying to collect.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And James has it. That one good for 24 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Check out route 32. Check back. Spawn. And middle.
Johnson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Johnson going right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the counter, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he still has yet to get on. Track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 4.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the catch made by Johnson. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Check, he's coming, Here we go. Check three. We're going to 53.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, I got motion, man. Me, I got this. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford. And this is caught by Curse. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Alert! Middle. Hey, Delta. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got his man. It's Curse. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Stafford now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
21. Hey, 70. Hey, Charlie. Alert.
To the air again, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, Echo.
56, right there, 56.
Hey.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, check 24. Check 53. Ready?
Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. Come
on, capitalize on this one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't it?
Come on, switch it. Check.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cameron Meredith there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! You better bring.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now it's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Now Prescott. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 43. Middle.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Like 7.
Here we go.
Look at him.
Stafford now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
47.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 57 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy. He can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 31, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Hey, 22.
Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
11, 11. Watch the ball.
Watch the ship.
Hey, 22.
On first and 10, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
59. Here we go.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He's checking.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The run for Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. That's complete to Meredith. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrett Davis. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.